So it's Sunday today, and you know what's going to happen today. We're going to start talking about The Last Dance again because they're going to air episode 5 and 6, and I'm sure it's going to be great, and I'm sure we're going to have something else, and I think this time we'll probably have Tony Kukoc because I can tell he's starting to have feelings right now. He's catching feelings, and I'm sure he's going to come out and probably defend Jerry Krause or something like that, more of that. I'm sure we're going to hear that because that is Jerry's boy right there. That was Jerry's boy, Tony Kukoc. Oh, I mean, I don't blame him because Michael and Pippen did ride him a lot. Ride him, kind of like the Bulls. Yeah. Corny joke. I tried to slide that one in there. I don't know if you caught it or not. If you did, you're fast. But if you're not, try to move a little faster or listen a little quicker or listen a little louder, whatever it is. But okay, getting back to it. So before we move on and start talking about what's going to happen, episode 5 and 6, and all that, I want to go back one more time and talk about Petty Thomas. Yes, I call him Petty, and I will call him Petty Thomas. Isiah Thomas, Petty. If only you would just own it. We would be talking about somebody else right now, but we got to talk about Thomas because he would not own it. I mean, look at what's his name? Bill and Beer. Look at Rick Mahorn. Nobody talking about them because they owned it. You ask them about Michael, they don't really like Michael, not the greatest. They'll say somebody else, probably. I wouldn't be surprised them coming out and saying Scalabrine is the greatest player, just out of spite, all right? Just out of spite. But anywho, back to Petty Thomas. Oh, Rick Mahorn. Yes, super thug himself. Didn't he also get suspended for pushing somebody on a WNBA's game? This dude just didn't get enough in the NBA. He just had to do it in the WNBA as a coach. I'm talking to you. I'm saying as a bad boy, woo. I guess. And we're not talking about him. All right. Now, that's a true bad boy right there. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's talk about Petty Thomas. But I'm not going to say much. I'm going to let, John Salley. He was on the Rich Eisen show. And this is what he had to say.
I didn't agree with it in 91. I don't agree with it now. I understand they took a stand as a team, but as personally, remember this, even though we're a team, we're 12 individual companies. I had to I said, Chuck, put me back in the game. And he was like, come on, Sal, you can't get any more points. I go, you got to put me back because I don't want to be a part of what's about to happen. And they walked off. And then when the game was over, first person I went up to is Money. That's my frat brother. I dapped him up. And then I went to Horace and Scotty, who was standing together, to the coach. Everybody, it was Scott Hastings as well. All the guys on the team that was on the court. We shook the hand. I just didn't think, right then, Isiah said it was an emotional time and it was a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't think they were going to shake Bill's hand, even if he would have stayed. But I just think it's just me. It wasn't who I was. It's not who I am to my friend, not who I am to my fraternity brother. I'm not who I am to. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm going to try to beat the wheels off you while I'm playing against you because I want to win. I don't want you to win. But after the competition, it's back to, who's buying the first round and, what club we going to. It's back to being human.
All right, Petty Thomas, that's your teammate right there, calling you on. And he's not the only one. Joe Dumars was also on the Odd Couple, Rob and Chris. And this is what he had to say.
So when everybody started walking and said, okay, we're out, that's all I heard. I said, we're leaving. And it was only, I don't know how many seconds on the clock. So we were like, okay, we're out. So when we were walking by, it never even dawned on me not to shake their hand. Listen, the 3 previous years, this guy we had beaten them, and we had ended their season. And I can just tell you, every single time that we eliminated them, Mike found me, shook my hand, just whispered, man, tough battle, great battles, Joe, man, good luck in the finals. So, when we were walking off, I saw him, I stopped, said the exact same thing to him, like, man, tough battles, man, good luck in the finals, bro. And that was it. I mean, we went on. So, at the time, it's a really big deal now and since then, but at that moment, it really wasn't a big deal in terms of just walking and stopping and shaking their hands. Like, some guys going to shake, some guys not going to shake hands. And, that's each person's decision what they want to do. But for me, man, me and this guy was battling, man. And so, and he shook my hand every time. And I could see he was devastated every single time we beat them. When we eliminated them, their season was over. You're looking at a dude, man, you're both sweating, you've been battling, you've been fighting that whole time, and then, he comes and says, hey, man, good luck in the finals, Jody, man. And so, hell, I'm a grown man. I'm going to say the same thing to him, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't beefing with him with that. Nothing but respect,
I didn't say it. And then when they asked him about the context, because, Isiah was like, yo, there was just more context behind that. Jordan came out and said something about Detroit. The two cities really didn't like one another and all that. But in addition to that, Jordan said something about the city and also the team Pistons being unworthy or not deserving to be champs, and they're ruining the game and all that. That was the context behind it, and that the Pistons had come together and talked about it and felt a certain way about Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. That's why they acted the way they did. This is what Joe Dumars had to say. Boom.
I definitely was aware of the quote. I remember reading the quotes. And like I said, man, when you are in those battles, Chris, you have to man up in those battles. And so I had no issue with Isiah and whoever else wasn't going to shake hands. And I understood that. I understood where they were coming from. No one ever said a word to me, though, about, hey, why'd you stop shaking his hand? No one asked me that either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You do you, I do me. And, I love you. I respect you. And yeah, I saw the comments the day before, Chris. But Chris, man, I think if you guys know, come on, man, you guys know what's up. It was a different league back then, and these were grown men back then, and dudes were gonna say what they were gonna say, and you weren't gonna be really sensitive to the point where you react like a child, like you're gonna do what a man's gonna do, and so those guys, my teammates, were men. And they said, we're walking off, man. And so I respected that. They respected me.
Stop being childish, all right? Stop being childish, all right? You got to act like grown men. Not my words. Joe had to say that. Gentleman Joe. Dumars, not me. All right, Petty Thomas, please share and don't forget to like. And do subscribe to my channel because I need it right now. I'm stuck inside the house, so I need to do something to generate some kind of income, all right? So this might work for me because if I can't do this, I don't know what I could do. I'm going crazy up in here. So please do subscribe. I need you, man. I need you. And drop a comment, man. Say something about this video, man.